G'day guys, Will here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to this week's round of the MX5 Cup in iRacing at Lime Rock Park. So I've actually had the opportunity to do quite a bit of practice this week and I'm sort of lapping consistently in the 132s. My best lap is a 122.784. But yeah, consistent low 132s seems to be roughly where I am. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did last week and jump in first into practice, do a couple of hot laps there, sort of show you and talk you through a couple of laps, and then we'll jump into obviously the race. We'll do a quick practice session, qualifying and the race, and hopefully we'll get a good result again. We won our race last week. Obviously it's all dependent on the split that you end up in though, so hopefully we will get another good result or at least have a quality race again this week. I'm also going to monitor my heart rate this week as well using my Apple Watch, because last week was a very stressful race and I didn't think to do it beforehand, but I'm going to do it this week so we can have a look at what my heart rate does throughout the race as well, see how the anxiety gets to me. That's one of the things that I'm really enjoying about iRacing, is just the amount of anticipation and tension that it builds up, you know, just knowing that if you have an incident or something like that, it does affect your rating. So, you know, you're sort of more motivated. You're motivated beyond just, you know, the impact of the race itself, which I think adds an extra dimension to the racing. It's kind of, you know, it's not the same as, but it's kind of similar in terms of what it does emotionally to, you know, the risk of damaging a real car in real life at the track. So it's pretty cool the way that kind of works. But anyway, let's jump onto the track now. We'll do a couple of quick laps and yeah, I'll talk you through it and see whether I can hopefully help you guys improve your times a little bit as well. I wouldn't claim to be the world's expert by any means, but I think a 122.7 is a pretty decent lap around here. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Let's jump into the game now. All right, let's do this. So
there's traffic behind, take care.
Wait for the car to come past. I'm not seeing a car behind me. I don't know why Jim's saying that there is. Alright, so don't pay attention to turn 1 this lap because the braking point's obviously different having just come out of the pits. So we want to get back on the gas as quickly as we possibly can here. Obviously, I mean, that's always the case basically. You want to brake a little earlier than you think you should and get back on the gas soon. Now, this is the corner that I'm not 100% on yet. This is the one where I think I'm losing a bit of time. I back off, a little touch on the brakes, turn in nice and early. We got a little bit of a slide there. That wasn't ideal by any means, but we want to run out nice and wide here, kind of go over the curb, shift into 5th without mis-shifting. And then on the brakes about here, shift down into 3rd, down into 2nd. We want to take a nice tight apex around here. And again, back on the gas as soon as you can. Short shift into 3rd, back to 2nd again. Keep it nice and tight. Now, if you get this right, you can stay on the gas pretty much right up until the last corner. So we want to cut in nice and tight here, up into 4th, and a nice early apex on this turn. Earlier than you think you should. The corner kind of opens out and you can actually hold that completely flat. So we'll shift into 5th again here. And then we're going to shift down to 4th to get better traction through this turn. So braking just a touch and back on the gas again. I had to modulate a little bit there. That wasn't ideal. If you get it right, you can actually hold that pretty much flat as soon as you get back on the gas. Shifting into 5th. Now our braking point for turn 1 here is just before the 200 meter or whatever it is, the twin cone here. So braking here. I don't think that's 200 meters. I think that's probably 100 meters, but not 100% sure there. Back on the gas. Little touch on the brakes. Back on the gas again, and I don't think I ran out too wide there. No, I didn't get a warning. Touch the brakes, down to 2nd. Try to keep a nice tight apex. That wasn't ideal. Down to 2nd. And again, if you get it right, you can hold it flat. So we'll try and do it again. We managed to do it last lap. Getting a bit slidey here.
Sector 2 time is good.
That wasn't as good as the previous lap. So down to 4th, back on the gas again. Again, I was a little bit early on the gas there. So it was at a 1:23.1. So we can definitely go faster than that.
Quicker than second place. That lap was at 1:23.11.
So on the brakes, down to second. That was better. Run out wide. Oh no! Oh, I just clipped the grass there. That was a good lap too. Oh, that's what practice is for. Managed to keep it off the wall at least. Make sure we're not about to cross paths into anybody else. We're all good in the mirrors. Alright, let's try again. Alright, we got a good run this time. A little bit wide.
Sector 1 is quick.
That's better. There we go, that was a better exit. So still not my best lap, that'll be a 140 or 122.9. Okay, so not too bad, 0.2 off.
Sector 1 time's okay.
A little bit late on the brakes there. I did it again. Exactly the same as last time. Into the trees. Right off the track. Alright, time to qualify. So, hopefully, we can pull together everything that we've learned
Let's get this done.
into one lap and not screw it up. I have a history of doing my best ever laps in qualifying, so we'll see. But normally I don't have as much practice as I've had for this one, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky because I'm already at the point where I'm pretty consistent. So hopefully we can get in the 122s at least. That turn's funny because you turn in so much sooner than you think you should. Alright. Oh no! Not the start that we wanted. Cracked under pressure already. Let's see if we can get a better lap for our second lap. I can't believe I did that. That's ridiculous. Screwed up my out lap. We're actually doing alright this lap. Actually gained a bit of time there. Wasn't expecting that. Well, we're actually pretty close to our best. So at least we know now. We can do better, but 122.8, not too bad. 9th on the grid though.
B2.
Oh no, 2nd on the grid, sorry, rather. Looked too soon. See if we can do better this lap. Down to P3 now. Not ideal.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
Just kind of throwing everything at it now. Nah, too wide. Figured I may as well go for it. Oh well, we weren't going to be faster anyway, so I thought I'd just send it through that last turn, but no good. Oh, we're 3rd on the grid at the moment, so not too bad. We know that we were, what were we, 0.3 down at the start of the lap, and we gained all of that time in the 2nd and 3rd sector, so we would have had a, what's actually saying there, we would have had a 122.0 in us if we'd combined all the best sectors, so, and that's a very good lap. So it just goes to show my consistency is still not where it needs to be. But we're always learning, we're always improving, that's the main thing.
That's the end of the session. P3.
P3, not too bad. It's a shame because we know we had a lot more time in us, but it is what it is. So let's switch off refueling and tyre replacement in case we have to pit. And get our engine started.
The track temp is 43 Celsius. The air temp is 26 Celsius. Get ready, mate. Green, green, green.
Decent start. Very decent start.
Car left. Clear left.
That's what we wanted. See if we can run away with this. I doubt it.
done, Will. Good start.
I had to lift a bit. That's going to compromise us through here. Cut to the inside. He's definitely got more speed than me.
Car left. Hold your line.
We've still got the line at the moment
Still
though.
there.
Don't want to break too late.
Still there. Still there.
Keeping it clean. There we go.
Lead.
Nice. We've got a battle on our hands, that's for sure. We're gonna have to do the same thing again, I think.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
That lap time was 1:23.00.
Car right.
He's on my inside, but I've got the inside line for the next
Hold your
turn.
line. Hold
It's
your
gonna be
line.
sketchy though.
Still there. Clear right.
Bit of a drift. Keeping it clean though. Oh, I had to back off a bit again. Didn't get the best line through there. Better exit that time. See if I can open out a bit of a gap now. He's still right on me, but not close enough.
You've just done a 1:23.50. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Oh, we've got a spinner.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Try not to, Jim. I'm trying not to. Whoa, drifting. You have to do the same thing again.
On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
You're in the lead.
I don't know how long I'm going to hold on to the lead though. Oh, we've got a pit up. This could make things interesting if he's slow. Hopefully he jumps out of the way. .5 up now, .3.
That last lap was a 1:23.22.
Oh, don't put a wheel on the grass. We know what happens when we put a wheel on the grass there. May have to cover the inside line again here, I think. Yeah, he's gaining on me.
That was a 1:23.38.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car left, clear left.
Okay, well, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No
Trying.
mistakes.
I'm trying, Jim. I'm stressing, man. What? I'm stressing myself out on that last turn every single time and not getting a good exit.
Half distance. The fuel's okay.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Uh-oh, he's gonna run on me this time.
Car right. Still there.
We've got the inside line still.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh, he ran wide. Oh, that sucks. Got a gap now, but we kept it clean. We're a 1.7 second gap that he's got to close now. So I just got to hold it together, and I think we've got this.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now.
Oh, don't tell me
1.5
that, Jim. Don't
seconds.
tell me that. I don't want to know that. One second, he's catching me. It's another thing to pass, though.
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
He's definitely catching me now. He's halved the gap from the other lap, but he's going to be right with me again by the last lap, that's for sure. Right back with me again now.
distracted. Defend your position.
Oh, he's got a better run than me again.
On your left, clear left.
Oh, he's definitely going to get past me this time.
Hold your line.
Well played, sir. Well played. That was good driving.
Hold your line.
He's got the inside line.
Hold your line.
See what happens here. Hopefully he doesn't outbrake himself.
Still there. Clear right.
P2, sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Woo! Did he run wide? Oh, we forced him into a mistake. Oh my goodness.
Nice one, mate.
Didn't push him off, but wow.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
Forced error. We'll have to watch the replay of that one. I don't think I drove him off the track though by any means. I'll have to watch the replay just in case, but just gonna pace myself now. Don't want to make any mistakes. That was crazy.
You're leading. Come on, Will. 2 to go. Stay focused. We can win this. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.0.
I know. Pacing myself so I don't make a mistake. Also don't want to have him in striking distance on the last lap though. He's also already back in striking distance. Oh, we got the good exit that we needed. Second gap. Come on, we can do this. We got this.
One more lap to go. Stay focused. You've just done a 123.35.
Now we're going to have to get a good exit. think we got it. Woo! Oh boy. Yeah!
Well done, Will. Great win. That today.
Oh man, I'm happy with that drive. That was an awesome battle. Thank you very much, Pascal. That was brilliant. Very sorry if I pushed you wide on that turn, man. I'll definitely have to go back and watch the replay of that. I feel like it was fair. I feel like I held my line, but it's always good to watch it from the other person's perspective as well. So we'll check it out. But man, I enjoyed that battle though. That was awesome. He was definitely quicker than I was. If he'd had the chance, he would have been away, I think. But to catch is one thing, to pass is another. So alright, so let's have a look at this replay. I just got a so much better start than these guys did. Absolutely perfect launch and just ran away. Switch to the TV cam. Nice and clean. And that was that. Let's just have another look at that start from the other angle. Perfect launch. No wheel spin whatsoever, just launched it. Similar to what happened in the last race, actually, where we kind of just ran down the inside. Beautiful. All right, let's fast forward a bit. So we'll have a look at the start of lap 2 here, because this is where he was definitely consistently faster than me through the last turn. But I was able to brake later than him into turn 1 and hold that inside line every time. Almost 3 wide there. So we were able to keep it in nice and tight to the apex without running wide, which basically leaves nobody else anywhere to go on the inside. No way anybody's going to get past me there. But again, through this turn, I was definitely slower. What happened here? Too wide. It's never good to go too wide through here. Okay, he backed out. That's good. And from here, it was basically just kind of pacing myself and trying not to make any mistakes. So start of lap 3. I think this is where he got the best run on me down to turn 1. I was very lucky because he actually was slightly ahead of me turning in. But again, I was able to outbrake him. Keep it nice and tight to the apex without running wide. He did just slightly get the inside line on me here, though. I was still a nose ahead. Whoa. And just trying to block that inside run. As soon as he gets a wheel alongside, you're done. But we were able to position the car absolutely perfect. Like, honestly, I feel like I drove almost the perfect race that race. We'll have a look at that incident at the end, but I'm so happy with that. I feel like that's my first legit race where I've really been like, yeah, I've got this. I feel like an actual legit sim racer. So I think something happened behind us at this point because we ended up suddenly with a big gap. So let's have a look here. Too wide. Oh, yep. Okay, that's what happened. They both spun. Oh, and they took out the guy behind as well. Oh, no. I didn't even realize that had happened. That's why we ended up with such a big gap. That's a shame. Let's have another look at that from somebody else's. Erwin here in the comments in the lobbies asking about the husband versus wife battle. We had to put a hold on that actually because she injured her thumb. And every time she was using the wheel, she was getting this massive bruise on the inside of her thumb. She couldn't drive. So it seems to have resolved itself now. Now we've got the new setup. I might even get her set up on the CSL Elite rig as well and see how she goes with that. So let's have a look at what happened here again. Oh no! All over the place, Skittles. That was horrible. Alright, so lap 9 again, this is where he got another good run on me. Up to this point, the previous 6 laps, it was basically just running consistent times, blocking all the lines so he couldn't get past. But this was another time where he got a bit of a run up the outside of me, inside of this turn, outside of the next turn. So I had the inside line here, and this is where I'm not sure whether maybe I pushed him out, but turned it. Oh, he just backed out of it and ran wide. Oh, so it was a forced error. I didn't deviate from my line at all. So I had the inside run, didn't run wide, kept it nice and tight, and yeah, he's just backed out. Oh, that's a shame. Might actually have a look at that from his view. So you can see me on the outside. Yeah, and he's just backed out of it. So I mean, it was a forced error. He could have gone 2x2 around the outside, but it is what it is. Have a quick watch of it from my view as well, because I just want to show that I didn't deviate from my line at all. At least I don't think I did, but we'll soon find out, won't we? So I'm on the inside. Brake nice and early, and yeah, we kept it in nice and tight, no deviation whatsoever. And I even left room on the outside there as well, so I don't think I could have been any cleaner than that. It was a little bit aggressive, but I mean, that's how you win races, right? But it wasn't unfair by any means. So let's fast forward now to the last little bit. Okay, so this is the end of lap 12 coming into the last turn, and this is where he actually did get ahead of me. So he got a much better run through the final turn. Just played it smart, kept it on the inside, and yeah, I mean, that was perfect driving by him there. That was, you know, he picked it, he waited for me to make a mistake, and he just capitalized on it, which was awesome. But again, I held my line here. He had the inside run. There was no reason for me to attempt to pass him here because I knew he had the inside run. So I tried to focus on going out nice and wide and cutting in tight for a good exit, which I managed to do. I got a better drive out of the first turn. Managed to find myself up along the outside again. And then we kind of switched to the inside, had a good run on him. And I knew because he'd backed out the previous time, he might do it again. And yeah, oh, he got a bit of a slide there. Oh. So he actually outbraked himself, I think. Let's have another look at that. So I thought I'd lost the race by this point. I honestly thought that he was going to just run away, but I kept it on the inside. Oh, he's nicked the grass. That's what's happened. Farmer. Yeah, I mean, I thought, honestly, I thought that he was going to run away with it at that point. Let's have a quick look at that from his point of view again. So riding on board with him. So he kept it nice and tight. I'm switching back on the inside here. You can't see it in the mirrors, and then I'm cutting across to the outside to try and get a run on him through here, knowing that he has a tendency to back out. Oh, and he just nicked the grass. Oh, that's a shame. One more look at it from my onboard as well, just for completeness. So I knew that he had the inside run. There was no chance of getting past him. So I kept it out wide, cut in tight, nice and early on the gas. And he covered off that outside line pretty well. He probably could have been a little more aggressive there. So I kind of shoved it up the inside here to make him, sort of force him into making a decision as to what he was going to do. And I would have, like, if he'd come across, I would have backed out of that. It was definitely what I would call a forced error. So have another look at it. So I braked earlier than he did. And yeah, he's just kind of backed out. I mean, there is space there to go too wide, and I would have left enough room on the outside. So, and then he probably would have got the inside run down through here, and I would have had to yield. So it's just a shame for him, but that's what happens, unfortunately. And then from there, I mean, he did catch up again, but never really got close enough to make it stick. All right, so quick look at the results here. So we ended up, plus 15, nice, and plus 93 iRating. So that's what you get for a completely incident-free race. Unfortunately, Pascal behind us got 6 incidents. Shame for him, but he still got plus 73, plus 11, which is good. Where did he actually? He was first on the grid. So yeah, it was just that good start that kind of got us in front of him, and that was it. But yeah, there were a couple of other incidents there that put people that were at the front all the way back. Rally ended up from 2nd all the way back to 7th thanks to that, I think it was lap 2 incident. But in terms of our lap times, we were pretty much on pace with everybody else. 123, 123, 122. So we were one of the quicker ones, not the fastest. 122.6 was the fastest there. We did a 122.9, 9.5 and 9.6. So my fastest lap was actually slightly faster than Pascal's, which I'm surprised by because he seemed like he had more pace than me. I'd imagine that's just because, you know, he was kind of bailed up behind me most of the race. But yeah, really, really happy with that result. Okay, guys. So yeah, look, I'm absolutely stoked with how that race went. I felt like I didn't make any mistakes, drove a sensible race, managed to block all the lines that I needed to without screwing up and running wide and running anybody off the track or anything like that. So yeah, really happy with that. And I feel like that's kind of like my first legit sim race where I can kind of look at it and go, yeah, I actually drove really well there. There's nothing that I probably, you know, other than just my raw pace, you know, I drove a sensible race, didn't make any mistakes, and really happy with it. So hopefully you guys found that interesting as well, and you can actually learn a couple of things from it as well. I guess there's a few lessons there in terms of, you know, not psyching yourself out, not trying to go for, you know, qualifying lap after qualifying lap, but knowing where your strengths and weaknesses are, and also analyzing other cars around you as well. Like, I knew where I was faster than him. I knew where to position my car so that, you know, I could block a run. And also, you know, after that first sort of forced error on that turn, I knew that if I positioned my car on the inside, I'd force him into making a decision as to whether he was going to go for it or back out. But at the same time, wiping off enough speed from my own car that I could always, you know, leave him enough room on the outside as well if he did decide to, you know, sort of try to go for it. So hopefully you guys can learn a couple of things that might be a little bit newer to it than I am. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in purchasing any of the gear that you've seen in this video, you can do so using the affiliate links in the description below. A small percentage of the profits from those goes back towards helping out the channel. And we're sort of in a bit of a transition phase at the moment where there's a little bit of uncertainty about my day job as well. So it's looking like there might be a bit of an opportunity to step up and start doing this legitimately full time. So yeah, really excited for that. But at the same time, I do need your support there as well. There's definitely going to be some changes around, you know, the amount of money that I'm able to invest back into gear to review and things like that. Historically, I've kind of been, you know, every cent that the channel's earned, I've put back into gear to review. So we're kind of at the point now where the channel's grown big enough that people are starting to send us stuff for free to review and things like that, which is great. So I feel like we're really at a point now where we can make a run at this. So that's the plan anyway, but I do really appreciate your support if you're looking to buy gear anyway. As always though, make sure you hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel as well so you don't miss the next one, and hit the notification bell. And yeah, guys, I'd really love it if you could join our Discord community as well. As I've been saying for a long time now, we are going to be starting some community races very soon. I'm actually looking at maybe even organizing an F1 2019 race this week, and then iRacing probably a couple of weeks away. I'm just sort of waiting to figure out exactly what's going on with my day job before I commit to organizing anything there, because I don't want things to change and then have to sort of bail on it or anything like that. But once I have some answers there, I'll be sure to let you guys know as well. Also coming up on the channel, of course, we have the CSL Elite and Next Level Racing Challenger cockpit review. Hoping to actually try and film that this evening. Also going to be showing you all the overclocking and benchmark results from the new sim racing rig as well. I'm going to do a bit of a time-lapse video as well showing the build for those of you that aren't really interested in watching all of the individual build videos. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of content coming this week. So stick around, guys, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.